Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our YouTube channel, English Speaking Fluency GL. I'm Alex.
And I'm Ryan. We're really happy you're here learning English with us.
If you enjoy simple, real-life English conversations, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode.
That's right. We keep things easy, practical, and useful, just like the English you hear every day.
Whether you're just starting out or working to improve your fluency, you're in the right place.
We're here to help you speak English confidently, step by step.
All right, let's get started with today's conversation. So, imagine this.
Hey everyone, welcome back to our podcast. Today's episode is a little different, a little more personal, and honestly something that might help a lot of people out there. I'm Rehan, and with me is Alex.
Hey guys, I'm glad to be here, though I'll admit I'm a little nervous.
That's completely fine, Alex. Today we're not just talking casually. You're here as a patient and I'll be playing the role of a doctor. But more than that, we're just two people having a real conversation about health, life, and everything in between.
Yeah, and I think that's important because sometimes going to a doctor feels very formal, even scary, but conversations like this can make it easier.
Exactly. So let's begin. Alex, tell me, what brings you here today?
Honestly, it's been a mix of things. For the past few months, I've been feeling tired all the time. Even when I sleep, I don't feel fresh. My body feels heavy, my mind feels slow, and sometimes I even feel anxious for no reason.
That sounds uncomfortable. Let me ask you this. When did you first notice these symptoms?
I think around 4 or 5 months ago. At first, I ignored it. I thought maybe I'm just overworking or not sleeping properly, but it didn't go away.
That's something many people do. They ignore early signs. But your body usually whispers before it starts shouting. Did anything change in your lifestyle around that time?
Yeah, actually, yes. I started working longer hours. I spend most of my day sitting in front of a laptop. I stopped exercising and my eating habits got worse.
That gives us a big clue already. Our lifestyle plays a huge role in our health. Tell me about your sleep. How many hours do you usually get?
Around 5 or 6 hours, sometimes even less.
And do you feel rested when you wake up?
Not at all. I wake up feeling like I didn't sleep at all.
That's important. Poor sleep quality can affect both your physical and mental health. Now let me ask, do you feel stressed often?
Yes, almost every day. Work pressure, deadlines, and sometimes I overthink things.
Overthinking is more common than people realize. It drains your energy even when you're physically resting. Do you experience any physical symptoms like headaches, chest tightness, or stomach issues?
Yes, actually. I get headaches sometimes and my stomach feels upset occasionally.
All right, so what you're describing sounds like a combination of physical fatigue and mental stress. They often go hand in hand. But don't worry, this is manageable.
That's a relief to hear because honestly, I was starting to think something serious might be wrong.
It's good you came forward. Early awareness is the best step. Let me ask, how is your diet?
Not great. I skip breakfast sometimes, eat fast food often, and drink a lot of coffee.
Coffee can give temporary energy, but too much of it can increase anxiety and disturb sleep. And skipping meals, that's like running a car without fuel.
Yeah, I guess I haven't been taking care of myself.
Don't blame yourself. Life gets busy, but now is the time to reset. Tell me, do you get any physical activity during the day?
Almost none. I sit most of the day.
That explains a lot. Our bodies are not designed to stay still for long periods. Even light movement can make a huge difference.
So, what do you think is happening to me?
Based on what you've told me, it looks like lifestyle-related fatigue combined with stress and possibly mild anxiety. But to be sure, I'd recommend some basic tests like blood work, vitamin levels, and maybe a general checkup.
That makes sense. I was worried you might say something worse.
No need to panic. Most cases like yours improve significantly with simple changes. Let's talk about solutions.
Yes, please. I really want to feel normal again.
First, sleep. You need at least 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep. Try to go to bed at the same time every night.
That's going to be hard, but I'll try.
Start small. Even improving by 1 hour makes a difference. Second, your diet. Eat balanced meals. Include fruits, vegetables, and enough protein.
I guess I'll have to say goodbye to junk food.
Not completely, just reduce it. Balance is key. Third, movement. Even a 20-minute walk daily can improve your energy levels.
That sounds doable.
Fourth, mental health. Take breaks, practice deep breathing, or even meditation if you're open to it.
I've never tried meditation before.
You don't have to start big. Just sit quietly for 5 minutes and focus on your breathing. It helps calm your mind.
I like that idea. Simple and effective.
Also, limit screen time before bed. It affects your sleep more than you realize.
That's going to be tough. I scroll a lot at night.
Replace it with something relaxing, like reading or listening to calm music.
Okay, I'll try that.
Now, tell me, do you talk to anyone about your stress?
Not really. I usually keep things to myself.
That can increase the burden. Talking to someone you trust can help release that pressure.
Yeah, I think I should start doing that.
Good. Remember, your mental health is just as important as your physical health.
This conversation is already making me feel lighter.
That's the power of understanding what's going on. Fear comes from the unknown.
True. I was scared because I didn't understand what was happening to me.
Exactly. Now you do, and that gives you control. Can I ask something? Of course.
How long will it take for me to feel better?
If you follow these changes consistently, you can start noticing improvement within 2 to 3 weeks, but full recovery may take a couple of months.
That's fair. I just want to feel like myself again.
You will. Just be patient and consistent.
I will. Thank you, Rehan. Seriously.
You're welcome, Alex. And to everyone listening, if you're feeling something similar, don't ignore it. Your body is trying to tell you something.
Yes, and don't be afraid to seek help.
Exactly. Health is not just about avoiding illness, it's about feeling alive, energetic, and balanced.
I feel like this conversation might help a lot of people out there.
I hope so. And Alex, you've taken the first step today, and that's the hardest one.
Thank you. I already feel hopeful.
And that's where healing begins.
All right, everyone. Take care of yourself, listen to your body, and don't ignore the signs.
We'll see you in the next episode. Stay healthy, stay positive.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.